This is Rachel Smith, and our training topic for March is legacy planning. And one of the things that we want to remind you of is that we have a piece that you can actually customize that talks about the second dimension of life insurance. What this is discussing is that most advisors believe that when a client leaves a beneficiary of life insurance proceeds, that lump sum is the only option. The problem with that is that many people statistically have the lottery syndrome, which means they spend through all of that money within 2 to 3 years. And we have a solution for you that can help fix that. In this, it talks about if a client were to leave their beneficiary $1 million, would they rather do that in 20 payments at $50,000 a year? Or would they like to have the option to leave a part of it as a lump sum and also an income that could give them a payout for 20 to 30 years. So there's 3 situations that I can think of that you could use this right now. And the first one is what I like to call family planning. And you could use this as a poor man's trust. And what I mean by that is basically you're setting up an income where you do not have to create a trust. Now, do you have clients out there that have 2 problems? One is they may be a spendthrift, which means they go through their money quickly. Or 2, is it possible that they might have friends or relatives that find out they have a windfall of money and all of a sudden need to take a loan that they're never going to pay back? This would keep that from happening because you could use the lump sum to pay off debt and then give them an income that cannot be changed for up to 30 years. The next idea is what I like to call legacy planning, and this is probably more for grandparents thinking about their grandchildren. Now, they may want to leave them money to go to college or have specific things that they have in mind. And, you know, if I were a grandparent, I would always want my grandchildren to know my name. And some of the carriers out there actually allow you to not only leave them an income, but they can have it go to them on their actual birthday. You also have the option to not only choose the period of time that they receive an income, but how much they receive. And one person could receive a different income than another person. So you have a lot of different planning tools that you can use. The last thing is what I like to call inheritance planning. This could be for property upkeep, and this could keep sibling rivalry down. So what does that mean? And I have this in my family. Could it be that you have a hunting camp, a condo, a vacation home, something like that you want to leave to your family members and you want them to enjoy it? However, maybe some of the family members live closer to the property and use it more. Or maybe one of the people has a higher income and they feel like they're fitting the bill. They're paying all of the upkeep on the property. There's very specific reasons why this could cause problems. So if you leave them an income stream, they could use that to not only keep the property up, but to keep it in the family for their next generation. So if you're looking at your book, can you think of people that need family planning, grandparents that would be interested in legacy planning, or people that are interested in leaving property and they've never really thought past just leaving it to their kids and how that's going to affect them? So the last thing I want to remind you of is that we do have this piece. This is customizable. You can put your logo on here and you can print it, or we can print it at cost. All you need to do is email Beth Thomas, that's bthomas@firstprotective.com, and we'll be happy to send this to you. Thank you so much and happy selling.